It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. And it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner Brock here. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off a well-earned
Every single captain feels that way. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. And yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Brings in a kick at the 9. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. Here comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first down he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play now. Complete out to the right. And they take him down at the 43-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cap on his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know the hell giver. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field. But they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Get this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Reset it down for him from the 46. Gets the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That one's stuck back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to get passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball. And now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On now comes their punter. And this will put it into the drive after it's stalled out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Shotgun, inside. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them set up that critical play action for later.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Up now for a 1st and 10. We kick the running back in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of that field, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking for a throw here. Able to hit the ball. Complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun here. It's complete right side. And Christmas down at the 47-yard line. And who set downs forthcoming? It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He's dropping back to throw. Catch is made down right side. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I think they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. They're going to build big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Motioning left is their running back. He'll throw it yet again. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Visitors and their quarterback are ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. They'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of one that keeps the defense from loading up the coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Now looking to throw. It's tucked away.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, if he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dumps it off to his running back. That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's caught for first. And they'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running back sent in motion. He has the burst over the middle. And he made a bit for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Called it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Finds his target Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Go! From the 48. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw in on 3rd and long. He's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass moving in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 20.
epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They are throwing it again. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These defensive backs today, Kate, I am telling you, they're some of the world's greatest athletes. Not only do they have to cover elite speed, not only do they have to have ball awareness and go get it, they're asked now in today's game to get home and blitz and bring quarterbacks down. That is an outstanding play from the secondary.
Offense to the line for second down. And now to the running back. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more. And that's going to bring up third and very long. Smash! They're throwing it. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throwback. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
Bates' kick is up and good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dropped off his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, if he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 now. Trails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's one of those little mental Rolodex plays right before the snap. You know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
There's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They'll move the chains after that kick up the 12. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Let's go. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll throw on first. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. That's at the line, but they won't snap it. We got it out. Now we can decide what to do on the second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play is gone. Credit to this defense. You snap and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a big one for yourself, and they do get home. That's it. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third and long from here. In slant route, complete. And they get this down to the 28. The defense is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Sims now on the return. This return gets to the 30 before he stops. Their offense ready to take the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Snap now, pressure on its way. He's got a man marked. And goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
When you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered create on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the pressure really got to him. It's still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down goal. Try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And they'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrell moves incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. There's an open out there, and they'll drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Trying to pick this up on the ground. And this one does not go far. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Punt team on the field. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it'll be their football. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. And they'll need to use the sideline and be conscious of the clock here, Brock. No timeouts remaining as they try for points before halftime. Throwing now on 1st down. And the hit home complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offensive hurry up here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We've reached halftime. Only a 6-3 game so far. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right. right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. All in, let's... this is the... And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know.
Ball start.
If I get that
Offense.
first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Man in motion, headed right. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete to Jackson. He's talking about to get this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing from the gun. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Throwing it again here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds. No chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. They're out and set. First and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got to run the toe hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Running out route complete. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Drive picks up here. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Gets him on the in route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
They give him now out of the shotgun. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. Back-to-back carries here. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 1-yard gain on the play. them the first.
Results in a first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender runs, and the ball does, and he knocks it free, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here he is to throw on second down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
To be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down. It really doesn't matter what down it is. A completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. The tight end going in motion right. Now the run here from the gun. He's got some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 36. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested.
It's intercepted. Broke through the tackle. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team, 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's this at the 6. He stepped on the return of the 27. The offense getting set to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's up for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal is pretty clear, kid. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, that's good.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, just find a way to run the ball.
He'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
From
and
the 24. It's on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just great instincts. Go air it on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He tosses right to the short side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Cross play to the running back. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their ball to begin the 4th, and though they trail, this game's still within reach. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Look to throw. This throw is caught. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say on the 5-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come-up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defense...
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown. Backed up just a bit. Here's another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
QBs, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
One of the tight ends motioning right. 3rd down from here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty play is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of just get what you can on the way out the door, okay? It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense getting set to work here. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed over there. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Much doing, he stopped quickly. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if we got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. We got just enough to move the chains.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. But you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield. And taking that short completion.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Another carry for him. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Gains 7. And that'll give him a first down. And he's stopped. Now we need to hear what
Holding
this flag is about.
offense.
So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right right side. This is a result of the play as he goes out with that flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, I guess he's got a couple very giving hits today. One side, and the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Back out runs their offense. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Set up and costing some yardage.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially when you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 9.
chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
Flying down the hallway, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? A number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go! Reload! Reload!
Here he is to throw. Finds his target hole. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. He'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to...
He's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This is reeled in by Jackson. And they bring him down around the 34. Setting up to pass. There in time. He's taken down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. To throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 28. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.